All right, let's see. Do this. Turn on comments. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Josh? Are we 5 by 5? Oh, camera's over here. I'm looking over there. 5 by 5? Let's see. I can pop it up over here. Ooh, says my Wi-Fi is 1 bar. What the heck? I'm like 10 feet from the router. And it's not live on my other screen. What the heck? I am live. Errors. What's it doing? There it goes. Hey, okay, wow, that was like almost a full minute I was talking to the camera. It finally came up. There we go. Sweet. All right. Howdy, Jeff. Howdy, Josh. I had said hello. Are we 5 by 5? But I don't think any of that made it onto the live. So, yeah, as the title says, I'm going to be playing with the diamond ore Paydirt that I got from Miller Prospecting. I don't know if he'll be able to pop in today. Hopefully I gave him enough of a heads up. But I think, I guess I'll take you guys out onto the porch and we'll finish classifying a little bit of the dirt. Let me see if I can find my, whatchamacallit, my mini tripod. There it is. Okay, so got my respirator on because it's kind of dusty and dirty. I know it works well because I had it on and I'm sitting there panning, but classifying that diamond dirt for a couple minutes. And at one point, I like scratched my face and I bumped my mask, and when I pulled it off, I got a just face full of that dirty dirt smell. I was like, "Ooh, okay, yeah, this mask is working pretty well. I haven't smelled the dirty dirt yet." But it smells very organic. It looks a little clay muddy, so let me just take you out and show you guys. I'm gonna have to, hello Ma, hi Mom. Patricia, pop back over to chat here real quick. Hello Mom, hello Patricia, hello Ma. Sorry. The music was supposed to be quiet for a sec while I stepped away, or just going for a sec while I stepped off, and then I forgot to turn it off when I came back. I thought I'd be longer looking for my tripod thing. So, yeah, that was just my goof. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my camera for a moment here. Gonna go outside, put you guys on this little tripod. There it is. Okay. Whew. I disconnected. Should be back, right? How's that sound? There it is. Woo! Echo, echo. All right. Now I'm going outside. I accidentally hit the disconnect. All right. Sorry, yeah, I was going to walk through my house, bringing you guys outside, and while I was putting my phone on the tripod, hit the wrong button. Flip this camera around. Give me 1 sec. I gotta push like 8 buttons. There we go. Ignore the baking soda. So I was playing with muriatic acid out here, and I had to neutralize a specimen. While I was pouring the baking soda, the wind picked up a little bit, and just like, whoosh, I got baking soda everywhere. But it was kind of fun. I was playing with some stuff, and I'm letting this grow. It's growing little baking soda crystals. Just for the fun of science, I wanted to see how the crystals would grow and keep going on it. And it's looking kind of funky. It grew like botryoidal and little fuzzy crystals with the baking soda and volcanic ash. Anyway, it's some topaz I was playing with in the acid. But here's what I'm doing. I've got the box of diamond ore there. So that's the diamond ore. I was trying to scoop deep to the bottom of the box and get some of that in here. So that's straight. Let's see. No, first I did this classifier, took out the bigger stuff, and that's this first step classified. Then I'm putting this through the smaller classifier and getting the pan of that stuff. This stuff is what I'm going to go through probably last. It's super tiny, and if there's diamonds and gems in there, it's the smallest stuff. What I want to go through is everything that comes off of this classifier. So everything between this and this, which is this. So, you gotta excuse me, I'm holding this left-handed and it's making it a little bit shaky there with this silly tripod. Yeah, so that might be enough to go inside, start washing it, playing with it, and see if there's anything in there so far. And then if we need, I can come back out and classify some more, I guess. So we got about 40 minutes, and then Jeff's going to go live. So this is just going to be a short little one to play with this a little bit. So I'm going to turn my camera off, run back inside with this. Not spill the dirt. All right. A little peek at the dog. Hey, dogger. Where's your sweet girl? Hey, you sweet baby girl. Hi. Yeah, sweet baby. Okie dokie. So, got my dirt. Oh, I did finish going through the rest of the Paydirt, and that's what this is. I dried it out. Well, not dried it out. I'm about to dry it out. I got it all separated out of that bin. That's the bin I was panning into. And I got all the black sands and just everything out of here from those last two Paydirts. But what you guys didn't see was after the end, I got just about a gram of gold. It's like 0.9 grams out of those two bags there. Plus some fun gemmy bits and copper and other stuff. So, still going to be some more fun with the Paydirts over the next few weeks. All right, take you guys off of this one. Put you on this other tripod. You guys are just traveling all around this stream. All right, I missed chat that entire time. Let me see who's here because that whole time I went outside, my chat was not showing on my phone because it's StreamYard and it's not as easy as YouTube. Hello, Daniel and Julie. Welcome, welcome. And Rich is here as well. Hey, Rich. Ooh, gold. Yes, buddy. Got about 0.9 grams from those last two bags of LXR and the Jeremy Cantor river cons he sent me. It was about a quarter gram from LXR and then like 0.7 something from Jeremy Cantor. It's weird. I'm going to repan that dirt. I don't know if I missed some and it was supposed to be a gram bag and I only got 3/4 of a gram, but it was like 0.776. But if I'm right, I feel like he just said he took a sluice run and put that sluice run in a bag and like didn't check it. So it could just be that there was 0.7 grams in that sluice run that he sent me. I'm gonna have to go back because it was like 3 years ago or so he sent that to me, and I'll have to go check my old messages with him. All right. So I wasn't sure the best way to do this because, well, it is pretty dirty. I think I'm gonna have to wash this dirt or else. Oh, sorry, I'm sitting right next to the mic. I'm like yelling in your guys' ear. All y'all's ears. But I kept seeing a couple of things that looked crystally and gemmy, but they're just so coated in dirt and mud. Yeah, I think we're going to be washing this dirt really quick. Okay. Well prepared, as always. could have filled my water with that last 2 minutes. But Jeff's like, just start early. And so I rushed inside from classifying. I was like, yeah, it's about time to start anyway. And tried to start early, and it took 2 minutes for the live to come up. Oh yeah, here's also the silver that came out of those bags. More crystalline silver to add to my ever-growing piles. And then this one really got me. You guys will see this in the video tomorrow. But there's a couple other little random stones in there, some satin spar. But this was really cool. Let me get the light over here. I think that's real citrine. That looks like a real citrine that's not a baked amethyst. I do believe. Thought that was pretty cool. That was in a Paydirt, a gold Paydirt bag. So was this other little piece. Yeah. I think those could be real citrine. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Go grab this water real quick. Okie dokie. How you doing, Patrick? Oh yeah, Rich. I think you got the peridot. The one you got was the green little crystals, right? That would be. I think here's a big chunk of peridot. So yeah, the jar you got from me was the LXR peridot. It's a bunch of small crystals. This is a pretty big chunk of peridot. Sorry, let me get this other light closer. Maybe. Ooh, that's about the reach of that cord. I don't know if there's enough to facet in there. What do you think, Patrick? I might have to show you some backlighting. Whoop. As my light almost goes off the table. One big fracture. But that part might be usable for a little tiny peridot facet. Be small because you got to cut all the way to that low point and cut out that fracture. I know this is not the best examination, but first opinion, what do you think, Patrick? Is that a facetable potential? Yeah, exactly, Jeff. I'm pretty sure this one's not a citrine because the citrine has tons of fractures in it. So many that it's causing all, like that big old fracture right there. Other fracture there. There's a few running through it. I don't think you could get a workable piece of that citrine out. But even in low light, it's got some nice color. That's cool. I'm just going to put that one on my shelf, I think. Now, honestly, y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've not played with this kind of diamond ore before. We're going to try a few different things. I'm going to try and maybe just wash some of it, see if there's any shiny, then maybe pan some of it. Maybe after I wash a bunch of it, I just put some jet dry in there to break the surface tension. That'll help stop the floaties. Although we're not dealing with gold, so I don't think I really need to worry about floaties. That's just a habit from gold panning. Yeah, fair point, Patrick. I could just trim it up on my flat lap and then examine it a little better. See if it even looks like it's something that's workable after I clean it up. What do they call that with opals? Making a rub? What do you call that with faceting? You said would be worth to cut up and preform it on a cabber to see if it actually clean inside. Would you just call it a preform? Like if you make a little cube of crystal, like for example, I've got a cube of faceting glass. What would they call that? Just faceting rough? We call cabs sometimes cablets or preforms. I don't know if there's a specific term for cutting a faceting rough. Okay, well, right off the bat, that's not getting very clean. I feel like I'm gonna have to scrub this dirt with my hands. Well, something weird inside the rock there. Weird little kind of pink-red jaspery material. Like a pink jasper. Huh. Or maybe it's a little bit of like rhyolite if it's pinkish. Well, right off the bat, nothing visibly exciting in there, but it's not like this is going in the trash. I've still got this around to double check it later. But no signs of gemmy things. So I guess I'm just going to do that with all of this. Daniel, actually I'm not going to talk about it much here, but I'm wanting to do some things. Community people. Can't give away too much on what Ma knows. I told Ma this morning. But I would like to do some meetups and some various things. Be a lot of fun. We got an awesome community here, and I know a lot of us have the same interests of finding rocks, so I think it could be a lot of fun to do some meetups. I'm just gonna wash what's hopefully the light rocks off. Hopefully if there's any sapphires, diamonds, or whatever in here, it's gonna sink right to the bottom, just like when we're gold panning. Oh, I see something there. Looks like a little piece of quartz, but do a little more. Panning this off light and slow so I can keep an eye on it. Watch for any signs of gemmy looking things washing out. It's really round. What is that? Well, whatever that little gemmy piece was I saw went right to the very bottom there. Yeah, it's the only thing that's got not dirt color in the whole pan there. Kind of looked like a little fragment of quartz, but we'll set that over here. I'm going to peek at chat. I have a feeling I'm just going to have to wash this dirt really, really well and then put it on the light table. but I did not get the light table out today. And no, I still don't have a fancy light table. It's just the one that I made. My little weird homemade one that I used a bathroom scale. Took apart my old bathroom scale that we were going to throw away to see what was inside. And inside, under the like plastic top, was a giant glass plate that it used as like the pressure plate. And I took that apart and took it out, and I use that big glass plate now as my light table top. Totally works. Stratifying it, for those who don't know, doing the shaking back and forth with the water stratifies the heavier stuff to the bottom and the lighters to the top. Then when we do this, we're washing off just some of the lights from the top. When we're gold panning, we look for the black sands and the heavies to start popping out. With this dirt, it's kind of hard because there's no real difference. It's just, if you see, I guess, the sapphire or diamond pop out, stop and re-stratify and go again. Oh, that was an interesting shaped rock. It's okay, I'm gonna dig through that dirt again. Hey, what's up, Kurt? And Alabama? And Jennifer, hello, hello. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else. Oh, Dub. What's up, Dub? Sorry, I forgot to look over at chat. Yeah, Rich, I think they act kind of like garnets, but, you know, considering this dirt is kind of light mud, the diamonds should still be the heaviest thing in this pan. Even the quartz, I think that was a quartz I found in the previous pan. It was at the very bottom. The problem is yes, they can roll. They can roll really easy, but with the color of this dirt and the color of this pan, I think it should be really, really easy to see a diamond roll by. Two colored things in here. What is that black bit? I'll keep that. It almost looks like a tiny piece of tourmaline. Oh, but it's really heavy and dense. And this is not from the same place that Lisa sent me the dirt. As the thumbnail showed, this is from a different mine. I was not even aware that there was more than one mine down there. I kind of just thought Crater of Diamonds was like a singular place that people go to. But apparently there's like the Worthington mine and the... Oh, now I don't remember what the other one was. The one Lisa sent me stuff from, I do not believe was the Worthington mine. There's just Crater of Diamonds something. Shows how much I pay attention. That diamond miner Irvin probably explained that there's multiple mines, but I haven't watched one of his videos in a while. Yo, Benzo, what's good? And Allison, hello Allison. Got Benzo and Allison here, nice. We're playing with the diamond dirt from Miller Prospecting. I'm just watching for any bits of color to go down. Not just diamonds, but anything. It's a weird little orangey brown crystal. Yeah, we're not going to be live for a whole lot longer here. This is going to be a short one, but in about 20 minutes, Jeff has a premiere and then Josh right after. So be sure you go check those out. Oh, I just saw 2 roly-polies go right out with that. Looked like just very roundish rocks, but isn't the spinel supposed to be really round from there? Like round little nodules or something? Dub, I have no idea. I don't think Miller even knows what's supposed to be in here. But yeah, I do believe, I mean, if it's from Arkansas, there's probably spinel and diamond. Potential diamond. Three heavy whites in the bottom. We'll just be really hopeful one of these is diamond. None of them are catching the light quite right. Even the rough diamond, it's really brilliant in the light, and it just catches so much more light than quartz does. The ones we did find in the dirt from Lisa, you could just kind of tell instantly when you saw them right next to some quartz. They just popped so much more. Oh. Well, that was all the dirt I had classified. Shoot. All right. Well, I guess we're going outside so you guys can watch me classify some more dirt. Found like nothing in there except a few little crystal-y bits that might just be quartz. So let me check the chat really quick. Let's see, who says what? Didn't miss anything. Okay, sorry, my computer's making a horrible noise. Camera's off for a sec, just to run through the house. And out to the porch. Messy, messy porch. Alright. Oh, cool. And guess what? I forgot the tripod. Whatever. I'm gonna put on my gas mask and do this one-handed, I guess. Oh, huh. Even better, I forgot another pan to put this into. Forget it. I'll just, Is that a nail? It looks like a nail, but it's a stick. Maybe I'll just, see about, oh, this breaks up. Oh man, that changes everything. Do I have to like smash up all this muddy clay crap? Don't tell me there could be like diamonds hiding in this. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh man. If I have to break up all this like clay substrate. I bet there totally could be. Oh yeah, it breaks up. Well, that changes the whole game. Might as well get a crusher. Make some sort of homemade crusher and just sit out here and I guess crush up the rest of this box for the rest of the night while I watch Jeff and Josh. I might just, yeah, go get my mortar and pestle and sit here and crush this stuff up by hand. Because I've got this whole box, and I thought these were just rocks in here. But now, realizing that's all crushable clay. Looks somewhat mineralized too. I saw a piece in there. It looked like it had a little crystally bit and or a nubbin. Yeah, see, I saw stuff like this and thought it was just rocks. That looks like a rock. Well, that one is a rock. Oh. Okay, that one's a rock. So I just assumed it was all rocks. Well, now y'all see what I'm working with. Just a big old box of dirt. There's not much like gravel or anything here. It's completely unsearched, completely unclassified. And it's just, I think he just took shovels out of the mine, fills some shovels into a bag, and sends it out. And so we've got the unsearched Worthington diamond mine there. And I think the rest of my night's about to get really, really, really dirty. Alright, I gotta try and pull up chat here. Hey, Jahik. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jeff. Let it sit in water. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll be the same, Allison, but I'll definitely find out. I've got that big bin in there, and I think what I'll do is exactly like you guys said. I think I'm gonna go dump a lot of this in that big white bin, or rather bring the big white bin out here on my porch. Ooh, that is some dark clay in there. And yeah, soak it, see what happens, see if the dirt comes apart. I'm launching dirt all over my patio. That's where the diamond is. The one diamond in this box was in that little rock that just launched off. I tell you what, that's exactly what just happened. The only diamond in the whole box just flew off the porch. All right. Bear. Okay, hold on. I gotta flip this around. Sorry about the train, guys. Choo-choo. I'll bring this big one in. And we'll soak a bunch of this and see what happens, I guess. All right. I don't even know why I flipped the camera. I meant to turn it off. Kind of want to see what happens here. Oh yeah, that just really comes apart, doesn't it? Do you think soaking it in, like, should I add a little acid to the water to break it up more? A light pH? Should I add some, just some vinegar? Maybe a little bit of iron out as a light acid. Or I could put a little bit of muriatic in there. Just splash some muriatic acid in the bin full of rocks. Or clay, whatever. I don't know what that weird floaty thing is. Oh, it's like I don't know. It feels weird and squishy like a mushroom, but it doesn't look like. Oh, well, I'm seeing a lot more character in the rocks now. Like, enough dirt is coming off. I'm starting to see, like, yeah, different colors in it. Maybe the little bits of, is that different colors of clay, or is that stones in the clay? It's just different colors of clay. Oh, that's weird. It's like 3 different colors of clay in here. Light brown, black, and then this, like, much softer, almost want to say green, gray, brown, or gray, not gray, green, brown. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are seeing the green. That's not in there. It's soaking in. It's not quite dry all the way in the center, just after that little time of water. Oh yeah, it's getting soft and breaking up. All right, well, I guess that answers that. I'm gonna probably say this was a failed attempt part 1 stream, and tomorrow we'll come back after this is soaked all night. I'm gonna fill this white bin with that pay dirt and water, and we'll see what happens. And then tomorrow I'll start panning it out or wash it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll probably do it in the morning because I do work at 11:30 tomorrow. So West Coast time, I'm looking at like probably 9 a.m. Go live for an hour, hour and a half or so. And we'll just get into this, see what happens after it soaks all night. See what the status of it is. And see if any gemmy stuff starts to show up in it. And maybe I'll wear some gloves because I did cut my hands a couple times this week. And the last thing I need is some weird microbial stuff in my cuts. Because this smells really organic. You like to wrestle? Yeah, you want to wrestle in this mud? The pro to wrestling in this mud is you might go home with some diamonds stuck to your shoes. Hey, is that lichen? I always love when stuff like this shows up in Paydirts that I get from people. I took some once, it came out of a Paydirt, and threw it in a little biosphere thing on some rocks, and it grew. Just a chunk of lichen, and it was still alive in the Paydirt bag, and it just kept growing. Hello, how you doing, Cheryl? Kind of just hanging out for a minute now. In 9 minutes, Jeff has a premiere. In fact, let's link that. Let me pull up the YouTubins. Why is it not showing me? Jeff's alive. It was just there. There it is. Doo-doo-doo. Copy. Pasty. Not that kind of pasty. This kind of pasty. Maybe it's because I'm on StreamYard, but does that show as a clickable link for y'all? Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat to see what I missed. Okay. Yep. Oh, sweet. I didn't close my patio door all the way. Now it's just swinging in the wind. All right. Well, I guess I can give you guys a really, really quick tour. And then we'll end it. And I've got Jeff's live to go to, but I'm still working on it. I posted some updates on Discord. But I'm organizing the shelves. I was trying to buy one extra shelf so that I could like rearrange the heights of these and have, because right here we've got a huge gap and then down to this one. I was hoping to keep this one low like it is and add one more shelf in the middle, but I cannot get any more of these shelves of this size. This company doesn't even seem to exist anymore. They were on Amazon, their shop is gone, the product is gone. I looked it up in my order history and it's just like, yeah, they're not around anymore, sorry. But it is going to be pretty nice. Down here we're going to have, I think, mostly UV shelf. Up here, I'm still unsure. I think I'm going to do a lot of fossils up here. And maybe some of my cabs and things. Up here I started to have some cabs. I think I'm going to take the cabs off, most of them. I'll have a few exhibiting like specific minerals, like the graveyard plume, or... Man, I'm sorry. My door's over there. Look at it. My door's moving in the wind. It just keeps opening and slamming. There it goes again. It's distracting me. But this was the first ever cabochon I made. And it's got a little seahorse in it. So for those of you who haven't ever seen this, that was my first ever cabochon. When I was learning how to cab at the Idaho Gym Club, the guy who's now the president and then was a teacher, he just handed me a little slablet of Montana agate and said, look, this has really nice dendrites in the bottom. Why don't you make your first cab out of that? And put me on the wheels and showed me what to do. And it's not the best piece ever. I don't really want to go back and refinish it because it's just my first cab. It is what it is. But it's got that seahorse in it, which is just super cool. And so then the second piece I made that same day, my first lapidary day ever, the second piece came out better and has a pretty good shine on it. So you can see from the light there. It's got a few scratches here and there, but it looks like a little sea bottom. It's like a nice little coral sea. So together, my first two cabs ever make a seahorse and his little coral sea. Yeah. So yeah, this here's Graveyard Point stuff. And then Idaho opals. This is the stuff that phosphoresces blue. And it lingers like 10 plus seconds of blue glow in the UV. So cool. Got some thunder eggs I'm putting out. We got the little duck. Quack, quack. We got the cat. This is my fire cat. And then that's the other half, the fire cat. I like that both halves actually look like little fire kitties. I don't know if you see it. I guess I could explain. There's this tail right here. There's his little feet, and he's got his head. I say fire cat. You guys would have to know the show I'm talking about, but it actually somewhat looks like a flaming cat from, I think it was like some anime. It's not a show I actually watched, but I'm just familiar with this picture of this flaming cat, and it's, I think, like an emoji too you can even use. So here we've got some topaz, some various geodes, thunder eggs, Beacon Hill, Dugway. Here's a nice, my fishy thunder egg. That one looks like a fish with a coral sea in it. Ooh, and then the rainbow obsidian. Look at that. Look at that rainbow. This is the one I got from Kyle and tried to hand polish with my rotary. It's not the best finish, but it's got some nice rainbow. And it still looks good on the display. I am going to redo this one because that, for those of you who saw the video, was just a experimental video trying out the high-tech diamond rotary flat lap discs for the first time. And I mean, it came out okay, but I want it to be much better than that. We got some rainbow petrified wood. So this is the rainbow petrified wood I found. Yeah, what time is it? 3:42. All right, just about time for Jeff's premiere. Yeah, I want to give you guys that little heads up. I am making a Herkimer section. Oh yeah, that's what I might do here. Fossils and Herkimers, maybe. I gotta show off this big baby. That's my big Herkimer. Biggest one I ever found. Cluster of 8 Herkimers equaling 13 ounces. And this is some Herkimer amethyst. It's actually kind of smoky. Not the amethyst one, sorry. This is the smoky one. I also found an amethyst there. But Herkimer has both smoky and amethyst crystals to be found, as well as the clear Herks. Yeah. Ooh, holy cow. I gotta go check chat because it says 73 new messages. Flip this camera. What did I miss? It's a lot of messages. Oh, that's just since I clicked it on my phone, huh? Probably like 20 here. Okay. All right, well, here's the link again. Jeff starts in 2 minutes. Go hang out there. I'll see y'all over there. And then tomorrow I will be live again in the morning. I'm planning right around 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's California time, West Coast time. 9 a.m. And I know that's pretty early for some of you, but I'll be awake for like 3-4 hours at that point, and probably have already washed some of the dirt, played with some of it, got it going, and maybe even hopefully discovered a few little gemmy bits or even a diamond by then. So come 9 a.m., I will see you all live, unless I get a little pushback from various things, but I'll be live in the morning, at least for a little bit before I go to work. Jump over to Jeff's now, and then Josh, Tomcat Josh is right after. I'm just filling time and blabbering. Man, I didn't even do my hair today. I should just start doing like a Kurt thing, or Theo, and just be weird, and just come into my streams like as messed up hair as I possibly can. Although I just showered, so it's not like greasy and sticking up, but like just show up on stream and be like, hello everybody! Alright, bye! Enough stupidness.